Greetings of the day and welcome to the 16th edition of Marian Time,
our school's news channel, your comprehensive guide to all the school events. I am Rishank
and I am Abhyuday.
And we will be your anchors. In this edition, we'll be updating you about
visit to Sarsika Astroport,
workshop conducted by National Disaster Response Force and Fire Department,
visit of Reverend Brother Colum O'Connell,
general assemblies,
farewell for class 12th,
prayer service for classes 10 and 12,
class picnics,
Sesquicentenary Sports Day, Club Day and Carnival,
Effervescence and other junior school events. So, without further ado,
let's dive in. An educational astronomy trip organized in collaboration with Space India on 11th of January took 17 students to Astroport Sarsika near the Sarsika Tiger Reserve, Rajasthan.
India's first astronomy-themed resort offered ideal dark skies for an immersive stargazing experience.
The students explored the use of sky maps and planispheres to track celestial bodies. The highlight was telescopic observation of Jupiter and its 4 moons, along with bright stars like Sirius and Betelgeuse. The trip proved to be an enriching blend of culture, curiosity, and experiential learning, leaving students inspired by the wonders of astronomy.
Our school conducted a disaster management training program on 14 January in collaboration with experts from DDMA, NDRF and Delhi Fire Service.
This workshop covered essential life-saving skills including CPR, basic first aids, search and rescue operations, firefighting techniques and emergency evacuation procedures.
The students received hands-on training and practical demonstrations on numerous topics, handling different types of fire outbreaks, handling the blood flow from an open wound, and responding effectively during emergency situations and more. The session emphasized preparedness, quick response, and safety, reinforcing the importance of disaster awareness and readiness.
On 16th of January, our school was honoured to host Reverend Brother Colum O'Connell, also known as the godfather of Kenyan running.
He trained young athletes, with 25 becoming world champions and 4 winning Olympic gold medals. He also strongly promoted participation of girls in sport.
Brother was warmly greeted with a traditional Indian welcome, garlands and tikas, followed by a cultural assembly featuring greetings in 5 Indian languages, songs and a Kathak dance. A video was also presented, showcasing his inspiring journey. In his address that culminated the ceremony, Brother O'Connell spoke about perseverance, holistic development, and the vital role of teachers in shaping students' lives. The visit concluded with the presentation of a memento as a mark of respect and gratitude. We were also able to conduct a small interview with him.
So good morning, brother. I'm Abhisha Sharma. I'm in grade 9, and what an honor it is to have you here at Mount St. Mary's.
Thank you very much.
So I would like to ask you just a couple of questions. My first question is, as you're well aware of the weather conditions and pollution in Delhi, how would you advise our athletes to be consistent with their sport?
Now, luckily, I'm in an area of Kenya that is very rural, so we don't really have a pollution problem.
Yes.
And I'm sure there are, but as I move around in different parts of India, particularly in the south, there are some very strict regulations governing pollution, governing garbage disposal, governing emissions from cars and vehicles. So I'm wondering why they're not applying the same rule very strictly in Delhi.
That's a really good observation, brother.
Thank you.
Okay, and I would like to ask you, what has been your source of inspiration when the going gets tough? And what sort of inspiration do you have to persevere through tough circumstances?
Well, of course, yes, the going can be tough at times, particularly when you come up against disappointments and failures. But I think that for me, my patrician brotherhood has been a great source of inspiration to me.
On 24th of January, our school, Mount St. Mary's, celebrated Republic Day
with great enthusiasm, joy and pride in our hearts. To know more about this event, let's invite our Sanskrit anchors.
Namo Namaha. Aham Sharanya.
Aham Amrita. Swagatam. Atra bhavtam sarvesham Sanskrit varta prasarane.
जनवरी मासस्य चतुर्विंशतिः दिनाङ्के अस्माकं विद्यालये गणतन्त्रदिवसस्य आयोजनम् अभवत्। अस्मिन् कार्यक्रमे संगीत, नृत्य, नाटकादीनां प्रस्तुतिः अभवत्।
वयं देशभक्ति भावनायाम् ओतप्रोताः आसन्।
धन्यवादः।
The celebration commenced with a meaningful introduction, highlighting India's democratic values and rich heritage, followed by a soulful prayer, seeking peace, unity, and prosperity for the nation. A presentation of the preamble to the Constitution of India reminded everyone of the ideals of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. The cultural program added color and emotion to the celebration. A medley of patriotic songs filled the atmosphere with national pride. A powerful skit on Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat conveyed a strong message of unity in diversity and urged students to rise above prejudice. An engaging constitution quiz tested students' knowledge and awareness. The program concluded with an inspiring address by the principal, Reverend Brother Tommy Verghese, and the singing of the national anthem, leaving everyone with a renewed sense of pride and responsibility as citizens of India.
Every ending writes the promise of a new beginning.
That's true. I am Bhavya Uppal.
And I am Nikhil Bhatia, and walking through this corridor is like a walk down memory lane.
Nikhil, you're resonating my thoughts. The same thoughts struck me while we were preparing to bid farewell to our seniors.
Farewell for the outgoing batch was hosted by grade 11 on 31st January, and it was an emotional and memorable occasion for everyone.
The students of classes 10 and 12 came together for a formal prayer service to seek the blessings of the Almighty
as they prepare for their board examinations.
Readings from several scriptures created a solemn and divine ambience. An inspiring message by our principal, Reverend Brother Tommy Verghese, motivated the students to give their best for their exams.
Oh my god, Nikhil, the yellow bus.
Oh yes, this bus reminds me of our latest class picnic.
Oh my god, we had so much fun.
Class picnic is not just a day filled with fun and laughter.
Of course, it is a memorable experience for the holistic development of each child.
Our school organizes class picnics every year for all classes.
In the month of January and February, MSM had its school picnics. Senior students went on an excursion to Joygaon Amusement Park. Middle schoolers had their fun-filled picnic at OMAG's Dream World theme park. Junior school students went to Sundar Nursery, and pre-primary children had a fun-filled day at National Bal Bhavan.
The Effervescence event for classes 1 and 2 was held on 13 February.
This event served as a platform for our young Marians to showcase their talents and produce a stellar performance.
A musical show titled It's All About Love was successfully conducted by the students of classes 1 and 2 in the school auditorium on 13 February. The program was based on the well-known story Hansel and Gretel. beautifully presented with music, solo singing, and dance performances. The young performers captivated the audience with their confidence, enthusiasm, and expressive acting. The story of Hansel and Gretel was creatively adapted to highlight the theme of love, care, and togetherness. The narration flowed smoothly with well coordinated musical sequences that enhanced the overall presentation.
Mount St. Mary's marked its grand Foundation Day celebrations on 3rd February 2026.
Commemorating the 218th Foundation Day of the Society of Brothers of St. Patrick.
While completing 63 glorious years of the institution's inspiring journey.
A General Assembly for the Foundation Day was organized.
The program began on a solemn note with a prayer seeking God's blessings for the school and the patrician fraternity. This was followed by a melodious prayer song and traditional Irish blessings presented by the school choir, beautifully capturing the spiritual roots of the patrician legacy. The assembly paid tribute to Reverend Brother E.T. Dunn, the founding principal of Mount St. Mary's, whose dedication laid the foundation of generations of excellence. The contributions of patrician brothers in shaping the school's legacy were also remembered with deep gratitude. The celebration concluded with a joyful birthday tribute to the school and an inspiring address by the principal, Reverend Brother Tommy Verghese, followed by the school song. The day stood as a proud reminder of MSM's enduring spirit of faith, discipline, and excellence.
The Sesquicentenary Sports Day, the Club de Fiesta and Carnival was the most awaited event of the year.
It was celebrated with great enthusiasm and zeal on 7th February.
A bright sunny day flowed seamlessly into a vibrant evening, creating an unforgettable celebration of sports, creativity, performance and joy at MSM. The day began with the annual athletic meet 2026, graced by our chief guest Shri Ashish Sood, Honorable Cabinet Minister, Home, Education, Power, Urban Development and Training and Technical Education, and Shri Sanjay Kumar, IAS, the Secretary to the Government of India for both the Department of School Education and Literacy and the Department of Higher Education under the Ministry of Education, an alumnus of the Patrician Institution. Reverend Brother J.C. Carroll, a distinguished patrician Irish brother, was the guest of honor. The principal, Reverend Brother Tommy Verghese, and the community leader, Reverend Brother George P. formally welcomed them with a planter and a stone. During the opening ceremony, the Olympic flag was hoisted by Shri Sanjay Kumar, IAS, the school flag by Reverend Brother Tommy Verghese, and the theme flag by Reverend Brother J.C. Carroll. The torch relay was commenced by the head boy, Yashank Mehelwal, and head girl, Gianna Rennie, followed by the athletes from all categories and age groups. The sacred flame was lit by the sports captain, Kanusha Bopanna. She also administered the athletes' oaths. The Sesquicentenary Sports Day was declared open by the chief guest. The release of a pair of doves and the school banner with balloons marked the grandeur of the occasion. Spectacular drills by classes 6 and 7, yoga and musical exercise, classes 8 and 9, multi-sport drills, and class 11, Olympics origin theme drill, along with fiercely contested races and inter-house march past filled the field with energy. It was followed by the felicitation ceremony of Iron Boy 2026, Yashank Mehelwal, and Iron Girl Gurbani Tour. Agastya Kadyan, Faustina Gloria Eka, Rayan Ali Khan, Shivani Kashyap, Dikshit Binamani, Gurbani Tour, Daniel Sebastian Tom, Suvarna Sharma, Yashank Mehelwal and Kanusha Bopanna were declared the best athletes in various categories.
At MSM, February is the month of gratitude.
And to express this gratitude, all classes come together to present their Thanksgiving assemblies.
In these assemblies, students express gratefulness to the school management, principal, teachers and support staff.
Lohri was celebrated joyfully as children learnt about the festival and harvest celebrations like Makar Sankranti and Pongal. They dressed traditionally, offered prayers, danced, enjoyed festive treats, and made crafts. The 77th Republic Day was marked with dances and special assembly by Nursery C, a quiz on national symbols, and creative activities. The celebration was graced by Principal Brother Tommy Verghese. Students celebrated through tricolour crafts and activities guided by parent volunteers, fostering patriotism, creativity, and teamwork.
So that is all for this edition.
We are your anchors.
Signing off.
Don't forget to like,
Share
And subscribe.